Hey guys, FrozenBall640 here. Today we're playing Clash Royale and we have won the most difficult challenge in the game, the 20 win challenge. This is the Archetype deck challenge. We went 6-0, so good outcome. I'll show the replays. So this was my game for no, this one. Okay, this was my game for my second win against Logbait. Okay, cool. Go away. Okay. So this was my second win. I don't think the replays. Oh my god, I don't care. Okay, the replays. The replay for the first game is there anymore. So I'll show you this one, and then maybe the one for the fourth, and then the sixth. But I go Ice Spirit Hog. He goes Ice Spirit. He has Tornado as well, so pretty unfortunate for me because he has Tornado and that destroys Hog Rider. So I go Ice Golem for his Golem Gang, and then I go Skeletons behind it just to cycle and put a tiny bit of pressure so he kind of has to defend it. I don't think he had to defend it though. Like, it wouldn't have done that much. So I go Musketeer in the back. He goes Knight. He goes Goblin Barrel as well, which I can log. Like, I knew he'd have Logbait after I saw the Goblin Gang and Princess. So, I go Skeletons over there. Like, I don't know why I put them there. I think I was, like, trying to, in case the Musketeer died, they'd distract the Princess, but, I could have it still worked out. Like, the Musketeer didn't die. Ice Spirit connects onto the tower and actually lets my Hog Rider get 2 hits on the tower. So that's like 500 damage to 500, 400 damage or something. So when I see his rocket, I just rush with Hog because I knew his not many counters would be in cycle, like his Tornado, and he wouldn't have enough elixir to destroy it. So the Hog Rider gets 3 hits on the tower, and now his tower's at 1,053 health. I knew he'd use his Princess here, so I go Tesla, and then Musketeer to kill his Princess. And then I knew he'd go Goblin Gang for the Musketeer, because he didn't have any other counter in rotation, so I go Ice Spirit, just to cycle and take out the Goblin Gang quicker. So I go Skeletons, and then I go Hog. I know his Tornado's in cycle, but I kind of like try and bait it out using like the Skeletons and then the Hog, so I can like outcycle. He goes with his Goblin Barrel like a little bit deeper, so I put the log behind. Fireball the Princess just to get some damage on the tower and kill the Princess. I go Ice Spirit. He actually goes Goblin Gang, and that destroys my Musketeer, but I have another Musketeer, so it's all good. I go Hog again, and then he goes Goblin Barrel. I can log that. And then the Hog gets 2 hits. He has Goblin Gang. I think he actually outcycles my log here. So I actually have to go Musketeer. So, yeah, well played by him. And then I'd use the log when I get it on the Princess, so I can do some damage to the tower. And then he uses his rocket, but this is GG because the Hog's going to connect, and yeah. So, I can't. Dang it. Okay. So, next game, I'll show, which one should I show? I'll show this one because this was a really tough match because I didn't know when to pump up because, he had Expo and I knew he'd just cycle to his Expo if he didn't have it and then rush the other lane. And then, right at the start, he just goes Expo Ice Golem. And I was like, what do I do? Because I didn't really have any good counters. And then he logged my goblins. So I go Mega Minion. And then the Expo actually does a lot of damage to my tower. So that's like 500 damage. He goes Archers in the back, I think. Yeah. I don't really want to go Golem or Pump here because I knew he'd just like cycle back like he is, like he has his Expo back right now. So I go Golem, I think, right in the middle, so his Expo would actually shoot it if he put it down. And then what I completely forget is that the deck that he has the Inferno Tower, which absolutely destroys Golem. And then I was like, okay, I'm screwed because then after this he counter pushes, and then my tower is on 500 health, and then I think I'm screwed. So he goes Expo, and then I go Goblins. He has an Ice Spirit as well, which is even worse for me. And I have to Lightning because I didn't think Mega Minion would really do anything. I was like, good game, and then I laugh. And then I think I pump up right here because I knew the only way I'm gonna have a chance at winning this is to pump up and get the elixir advantage. But I shouldn't have put the elixir collector there because that's where the Expo can shoot it, and then it can shoot the tower as well. But then at least it actually baited out his Expo and then I could go Lumberjack and then Mega Minion, and then split the goblins to distract the Expo, and then double elixir comes, and then I can get my Night Witch and shield the elixir pump. And then basically I have a really good counter push now and the elixir advantage. So he fireballs the pump. I have Golem now, and I have more elixir than him, even though he has just archers and I have a Golem on the field. So that's a huge elixir advantage. So I go Lumberjack to take out the archers, and then now I have enough for the lightning, so I can lightning the Inferno Tower, and then I think I go Goblins because all I can really do here is spam the bridge, or he'll just like fireball log my tower. So I just keep bridge spamming. He does everything he can, but he doesn't have enough elixir for it. So I end up winning. I lightning the tower just to get the lumberjack to get the last hit, and then that's GG's. So for 6 wins, next game. So this was the one for 6 wins. Giant Double Prince against Logbait. So, okay. I apologize if you hear background noise. You probably can't though. So I go Dark Prince in the back. As soon as I see the princess, I knew he'd have Logbait, so I go Dark Prince in the back, in case he used his Goblin Barrel. And then, like, if you didn't know, you can actually use the Dark Prince to completely destroy the Goblin Barrel if you place it at the right time. But then he has his Goblin Barrel, and I don't have any really good counters. But I just block the Ice Spirit just so it doesn't freeze my tower. And he actually puts down a Princess as well, which the Spear Goblins destroy. And then I've got a pretty nice counter push. He actually goes Goblin Gang. I zap it and then go with my own Goblin Gang, and then he logs, so not really the best thing, but my Giant does so much damage that like that actually worked out really well. So I go Dark Prince again because I thought he'd use his Goblin Barrel, which he actually did, but I was too late on the Dark Prince because you actually have to do it predictively, and I predicted it too late. So I poisoned this princess because I knew he'd probably drop something else like a knight, but he doesn't actually drop it into the poison because he put the princess like behind the tower. So I think I go Goblin Gang in the back, or he does something. I don't know what happens here. So yeah, I think I go Goblin Gang in the back when we both get 10, or when I get 10. And then I go Prince, and then I try to zap the Goblin Gang by surprise so he doesn't expect it, like by zapping it at the last second. And then he actually has to go with a defensive Goblin Barrel. So that actually worked out. And then I didn't expect this, but he actually went with his Princess, so I just go Giant Bats. Bats actually go in front, but I kind of still wanted to push. I can poison the Goblin Gang now, because he just gave me a pretty good poison. He goes Goblin Barrel, but like I was way too late on that Dark Prince, so um, I had to go with the Goblin Gang in front of the tower, and then I just go Spear Goblins. I'm just defending basically the whole time. I go Giant the other lane just to force pressure. Um, and I zap that Goblin Barrel. It actually does heaps of damage. Um, and then I just try and push the other lane. I kind of just wanted to get the other crown for some reason. I don't even know why, but I think he almost destroys my tower. But if he did destroy my tower, I would have just got the other tower down. So my tower's on 154. His is on 98, but I've still destroyed his other tower. So that's GG's, and this has to be it for the video. And goodbye. Oh wait, no, we forgot to open the chest. I'm stupid. Okay, let's open the chest. Gold, rascals, hog rider, zap, a giant skeleton. Best chest ever.